Anxiety is a feeling of discomfort, apprehension, or dread related to anticipation of danger, the source of which is often nonspecific or unknown. Anxiety is considered a disorder when fears and anxieties are excessive and there's an associated behavioral disturbances such as interference with social and occupational functioning. Anxiety may be distinguished from fear in that the former is an emotional process, whereas fear is a cognitive one. Fear involves the intellectual appraisal of a threatening stimulus. Anxiety involves the emotional response to that appraisal. Generalized anxiety disorder is characterized by persistent, unrealistic, and excessive anxiety and worry, which have occurred more days than not for at least 6 months and cannot be attributed to specific organic factors such as caffeine intoxication or hyperthyroidism. These symptoms are like those often associated with anxiety in the general population, but unlike the typical experience of anxiety, the symptoms in generalized anxiety disorder are intense enough to cause clinically significant impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning. The disorder may begin in childhood or adolescence, but onset is not uncommon after age 20.
Hi, I'm Brian, your nurse today.
Hi.
How are you feeling today?
My foot's feeling okay, but for the past 6 months, I just been feeling very worried for no reason. I can't sleep. I just feel very tense and depressed and on edge for no reason. This just started about 6 months ago. I've never felt like this before. So.
Well, this sounds like generalized anxiety disorder. How old are you?
22.
Do you have a family history of anxiety?
Yeah, my mom and my brother both have anxiety disorder, so they both got it in their early 20s.
Perhaps we should do the HAMA test, which is the Hamilton Anxiety Rating Scale. On a scale of 0 to 4, with 0 being no symptoms, can you tell me, are you feeling anxious?
Yeah, I would say 4.
And any tension, any restlessness on a scale of 0 to 4?
Yeah, 4.
How about fears? Are you any fears?
4.
4? Do you have trouble sleeping?
Yes.
That's severe, or on a 0 to 4?
4.
Very severe. Do you have any problems in concentration or memory?
Yes, I would say 4.
4. How about any depression?
3.
On a scale of 0 to 4, do you have any twitching, stiffness, any kind of muscular problems?
Yeah, muscle tension, 3.
Okay. How about any blurred vision, feelings of weakness, any sensory problems on a scale of 0 to 4?
0.
Excellent. Any cardiac symptoms, any kind of heart problems?
No, 0.
How about respiratory problems, any choking feelings, shortness of breath, anything like that?
0.
All right. How about any abdominal pain, any diarrhea, that kind of thing?
Yeah, 4.
4. All right. On a scale of 0 to 4, what about any fidgeting, any pacing, any tremor in your hands?
4.
4. All right. Well, based on all those responses, you really kind of have moderate anxiety. Do you take any medications for this?
I don't.
Do you have a family history of? Oh, yeah, already asked that, didn't I? How about I go talk to your doctor about medications?
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
I'll be
good.
back. All right. So I talked to your doctor, and he has prescribed some Ativan for you.
Okay.
Are you allergic to any medication?
No.
Well, the Ativan is a benzodiazepine. It's for your anxiety.
Sounds good.
And
Right.
excellent, excellent.
Panic is a sudden, overwhelming fear of terror or impending doom. This most severe form of emotional anxiety is usually accompanied by behavioral, cognitive, and physiological signs and symptoms considered to be outside the expected range of normalcy. Panic disorder is characterized by recurrent panic attacks, the onset of which is unpredictable. Panic attacks are manifested by intense apprehension, fear, or terror, often associated with feelings of impending doom and accompanied by intense physical discomfort. Attacks usually last minutes or rarely hours. The individual often experiences varying degrees of nervousness and apprehension between attacks.
Hi, I see your call light is on.
Hi.
Are you okay?
No, I feel like I'm dying. I can't breathe. I have chest pains and palpitations.
Let me see.
Am I gonna die?
Your skin is a little sweaty and your heart rate is really fast. I think you're having a panic attack. Let me give you this bag. Breathe into this bag and try to control your breathing. There, are you feeling any better?
Yeah, I am. I'm feeling a lot less tense and anxious.
So the medication has helped?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Think
Is there
so.
anything else I can get for you now?
No, I'm alright, I think.
All right. So now that you're relaxed a little bit, there are some things you can do to kind of put off the anxiety attacks, like maybe doing some deep breathing exercises, doing some meditation, maybe some exercises like brisk walks or jogging, stuff like that. And one of the things for meditation you can do is just close your eyes. You can do it with me right now.
Okay.
Close your eyes, clear your mind, and just concentrate on your slow breathing. And you can do that for about an hour each day. And anytime you feel anxiety come on, you can do that, and that should help. And
Helps.
maybe some yoga. I know your foot's broken, but after your foot is healed, you can try some yoga. And
A phobia is a persistent, intensely felt, and irrational fear of specific objects, activity, or situation that results in compelling desire to avoid that feared stimulus. Responses typically include intense anxiety or panic attacks. A specific phobia is identified by fear of specific objects or situations that could conceivably cause harm, but the person's reaction to them is excessive, unreasonable, and inappropriate. The cause of phobias is unknown, however, various theories exist that may offer insight into the etiology. Common types of phobias are heights, pain, water, lightning, needles, clowns, darkness, snakes, death, the number 13, strangers.
all right, it looks like we're all done. Do you need anything else right now?
No, I'm okay. I'm just gonna try to sleep.
Okay, I'll be back to check on you later.
Okay.
Good night.
Night. Ah, no! Turn it back on. Thank you.
Are you okay?
No, I'm really afraid of the dark.
Okay, well,
So.
I'll make a note of that.
Please
No
don't
more
turn 'em off.
lights out
Okay, thank
for
you.
you. All right. Good night. Good morning.
Hi.
I noticed that last night you had a little episode with the dark, in
Yeah.
the darkness.
Thanks for keeping the lights on for me.
Absolutely. How do you sleep at home? Do you sleep at home in the dark, or?
No, I have, I usually just keep the lights on at home, too. I've gotten used to sleeping with the lights on.
Well, is there a reason why you're afraid of the dark?
Well, when I was a kid, I would get in trouble, and so my parents would lock me in the basement, and they would turn off the lights and only turn them on to come in and bring me food.
Right.
So I was all alone then in the dark.
Yeah, I think the same thing happened to me. I want to talk to the doctor about this and see what he has to say.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll go talk to the doctor. Hello.
Hi.
So I talked to your doctor, and he had a couple of suggestions. He ordered some Xanax for you, for your phobia. And he also thought it'd be a good idea to get some counseling and maybe talk about your problems with somebody who is a professional.
Okay.
All right, so here's your Xanax. Good stuff. All right, and you need anything else right now?
No, I'm okay. Thanks.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Obsessions are intrusive thoughts that are recurrent and stressful. Although they are recognized by the individual as irrational, they continue to be repetitive and cannot be ignored. Compulsions are repetitive ritualistic behaviors or mental acts that the individual feels driven to perform, which are intended to reduce the anxiety associated with obsessive thoughts. The manifestations of obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD, include the presence of obsessions, compulsions, or both, the severity of which is significant enough to cause distress or impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning.
I just finished your assessment, and I noticed that your hands were a little raw and red.
Yeah, I have to wash them every 5 minutes because I'm just afraid of germs.
Right.
So I always feel like I can't get the germs off enough.
Well, do you have any other routines like that?
Yeah, I have to like get up before I go to bed about 50 times to check and make sure the door is locked because I don't want anyone to break in.
Right.
Takes like an hour every night of my time before I go to bed.
Okay, well that sounds like an obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD. Okay, well let me talk to your doctor about that.
Okay.
I'll be back. Okay, hello.
Hi.
All right, I'm back, and the doctor recommended some Lexapro
Okay.
for your OCD. So here, we'll give you that and that. And he also recommended some lotion for your hands to help with the healing.
All right. Thank you.
All right, and you can just apply liberally.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm good.
Trichotillomania, or hair pulling disorder, is the recurrent pulling out of one's hair that results in hair loss. The impulse is preceded by an increasing sense of tension and results in a sense of release or gratification from pulling out the hair.
All right. So how are you feeling today?
I'm good. Been bored.
Everything's all right?
Yep. Just sitting in the hospital watching TV.
Any visitors?
Yeah, my mom came in today.
Really?
Yeah, we had fun.
I noticed when you were talking that you were pulling on your hair, and I noticed some bald spots in your hair.
Yeah, I always pull my hair out. It's soothing to me.
That sounds like a hair pulling disorder or trichotillomania. It's another thing I have to go talk to your doctor about. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, so I talked to your doctor, and he recommends Thorazine for your trichotillomania. So here you go. And here you go. And there was one in there for me. Sorry. Okay. Anything else I can get you?
Nope.
Okay. See you later.
Hoarding disorder is described as persistent difficulties discarding or parting with possessions regardless of their actual value. Individuals with this disorder collect items until virtually all surfaces within their home are covered.
So it looks like you have a lot of empty cups here. Do you want me to throw any of these away?
No, please don't. I can use them for stuff.
This one over here is. I'll put it over here a little closer.
Yeah, thank you. I know exactly what I could use it for.
Okay. It looks quite like a mess. My gosh, this looks like a hoarding disorder. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
I see you've got a few things here on
Yep.
on your bed.
It's all very important to me.
Do you want me to take some of this stuff out of here?
No, please don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This seems like a little mess here.
Yep, I know what everything is for. It's all very important.
I can't imagine what your house looks like. I can't do that. Feel anxiety come on, you can do that, and that should help. And
Helps.
maybe some yoga. I know your foot's broken, but after your foot is healed, you can try some yoga. And I really would like to demonstrate the yoga, but I don't want to. right, so I talked to your doctor and he has prescribed some Ativan for you.
Okay.
Are you allergic to any medication?
No.
Well, the Ativan is a benzodiazepine. It's for your anxiety. So
Sounds
here
good.
we go. And
Right.
excellent, excellent.
And how often do I have to take that?
Is it a daily?
Mm-hmm. 4.
4. All right, well, that's the total. That's all the questions. The hammer test.
What's my total?
Your total is freaking high.
Early 20s.
Well, perhaps we should fill out the hammer.
All right.
What's it called? Hammer